Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Radiance Central, and I'm your host Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So we're at the end of April, and at the beginning of this month we launched the Radiance Central Healthy Habits series, and it's pretty much every month we're going to focus on one healthy habit to do for the entire month. And so to kick things off, for the month of April, we have been drinking water. That's been the focus of this month, is to be drinking, I would say, at least 2 liters of water a day, or 2 quarts of water a day. And so I can't believe this month has already flown by so quickly. And I have to say, I love this challenge. This is the first time in my life that I've been diligent, like consistently diligent with drinking water. A lot of times in the past, I've always told myself to be drinking more water. I know to be drinking more water, but I'm not always good with it. But for this past month, I've been really putting the effort in. I've been making sure that I've been drinking the water, and I would say majority of the month I've been good with drinking. I would say at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day, if not more. And the results have been great and very different than what I expected. I would say the one thing that stood out, and I mentioned this before, is energy. I have so much more energy from actually being hydrated. I never related energy levels with water consumption. And so if anyone out there has low energy, or you're just kind of burnt out, or you have a lot going on, drink water. It really does make a huge difference. I noticed that I no longer sort of had the energy slump in the middle of the day. I really was just, my energy levels were quite balanced and quite high. And me, I'm taking care of a 1.5-year-old child, okay? So we know what it's like taking care of a baby and not sleeping through the night still, and I'm tired. So this has definitely helped a lot. I also would say too is drinking a lot of water really helped too with water retention. I noticed that once I sort of got through the first week of drinking a lot of water, my body kind of balanced out from the increase of fluids. I did notice that my body became more efficient with sort of eliminating fluids, that I was no longer retaining fluids like I used to, or I wouldn't get bloated after meals, or my stomach would pretty much get very flat. And that this is something too I was quite surprised to see, because you almost expect the reverse, that like the more fluids you drink, sort of like the bigger stomach you're going to get, or the more fluids you might be holding on to. But in fact, I found it to be the reverse, that I really felt that I was flushing things out. It was a physical thing, that I can actually feel it, that the fluids were going through me, and that it's just eliminating much better and getting rid of any excess water, any puffiness, things like that. I would also say too is my skin, much more hydrated. My goodness, what a huge difference. And so it is true that the drinking more water will affect the quality of your skin. And so that too I really saw a difference with. Now, did I see a difference in other things? I didn't see a difference, like I'm tired, right, from taking care of my daughter, that a lot of times I'll wake up and I'll have dark circles under my eyes, or puffy eyes from not getting good quality sleep. And I noticed that having that extra water did not have any effect on that. I was hoping it would, but it didn't. And I also noticed for myself that it didn't really affect my digestion. A lot of people remark that if they drink more water that their digestion is much better. For me, I didn't notice a difference. I noticed with eliminating waters and not retaining waters, but not necessarily with my digestion. So it's interesting to see. I think every person's kind of different in how their body's going to respond to the increase of water. But I have to say, like, this is definitely something I want to continue with, and it's something I'm really happy I did. It's as simple as drinking water can make a huge difference, especially in how you're feeling and your energy and what you're able to do throughout the day. So definitely the quality of my life is definitely improved, and I'm going to continue with it. So I'd love to hear how everyone else did with the challenge, and was it easy to stick to? Was it difficult? Did you stop halfway through? What are the benefits you saw? What are the things that you thought was going to change but didn't? I'd love to hear everyone's feedback with this, and let's continue doing it. So tomorrow is May 1st, and tomorrow I want to start the challenge of drinking green juice every day. Okay, it's up to each person how much they're going to drink. I'm going to aim for drinking at least 2 cups of green juice a day. And I'm going to show you in tomorrow's video how to actually make green juice using a blender in case you don't have a juicer, okay, so that everyone can do it. If someone really can't do the green juice, they can do a green smoothie, but I'd rather that this month's challenge be about drinking green juice and to do the experiment of drinking green juice for an entire month, every single day, because most people, they have green juice here and there once in a while, they might get onto it for a few days, but to actually consistently be drinking it every single day for an entire month, it'd be great to see the results people get from that. So tomorrow I'll show you how to make a green juice using a blender and a strainer, and we'll talk more about next month's challenge tomorrow. So get your juicers ready, get your produce ready. May 1st, we're starting with the green juices. All right, have a super fabulous day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.